Well, thanks for joining us on the news in brief at noon. I am Mercy Frank. We'll begin with the pleasant news that the Benue State Police Command has rescued a medical doctor, Emmanuel Ohimbe, 3 days after he was abducted. The command spokesperson, Catherine Anene, said the medical doctor who practices at a hospital in Boko was found and rescued from the kidnappers' den in Mbayo Forest by Operation Zenda, led by Police Superintendent Justin Birindia. Narrating his ordeals, Ohimbe, who appreciated the Police Commissioner Garba Mukadas for the quick intervention, said, quote, "I was seriously manhandled by the kidnappers," end of quote. In a related development, the Lagos State Governor, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, has pledged his support for Operation Crocodile Smile 4 of the Nigerian Army, saying it was the right move to ensure peace and security in the southwest and the south-south region. He said his administration would help the army to intensify security duties in the state. Now, the governor, who was represented by the Deputy Governor, Obafemi Hamzat, commended the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Telkor Buratai, for his foresight, which brought about the exercise. And from Kogi, the People's Democratic Party, PDP, has demanded justice for its state women leader, Acheju Abu, who was burnt to death in her home on Monday, allegedly by political thugs. The party called on the police to immediately track down the suspected political thugs who committed the atrocity and bring them to book. Now, in a statement in Abuja, a spokesman for the PDP, Kola Olobodiyan, said the death of Abu and others killed by political thugs in Kogi election would never be in vain. And here in Lagos, the State Emergency Management Agency, LASEMA, early Wednesday morning averted another disaster when it recovered an oil tanker laden with 44,000 liters of aviation fuel, Jet A1, which was involved in a lone accident on the Toyola Bridge in Wardburger. LASEMA team's preliminary investigations revealed that the fully loaded oil tanker lost its cargo as the content detached fully from the engine. Now, the recovery team explained that when the incident occurred, the tanker pulled off from its truck head, fell on its side, and started spilling its content from the torn portions of the tanker, which had a great impact on the ground. And on the foreign scene, the White House attacked its own top Ukraine official as he testified to an impeachment hearing that a phone call made by President was, quote, improper, end quote, and left him in shock. Lieutenant Colonel Alexander Windman told Congress that President Donald Trump made inappropriate political demands of the Ukrainian president. Republican Congressman pressed Colonel Windman on the remark and questioned his loyalty to the U.S., asking about instances in which Ukrainian officials approached him about becoming the country's defense minister. Now, Israel says it has hit dozens of targets in Syria belonging to the Syrian government and Iranian forces. The Israeli ministry says the wide-scale strikes responded to rockets fired by an Iranian unit into Israel. Now, Syria says 2 civilians were killed, but Syrian air defenses shot down most of the missiles over the capital, Damascus. In entertainment news, Alicia Keys and her husband Swiss Beats were hosted at the Harvard University, where the successful couple presented a paper on their lives. If you may recall, Alicia Keys will be hosting the Grammy Awards in 2020 for a second time in a row. She has been nominated 29 times with 15 wins. And in sports, Tottenham have sacked manager Mauricio Pochettino after 5 years in charge of the Premier League club. The 47-year-old Argentine was appointed in May 2014 and led the club to the Champions League final last season, where they lost to Liverpool and Madrid. But Spurs have made a disappointing start to the current campaign and are 14th in the Premier League. And that's it on the news and brief at noon. Do join us again at 4 for more reports. Thanks for watching. I'm Mercy Frank. Good afternoon.